In this video, we're going to be looking at albums that feel like the Black Album by Metallica, but aren't actually performed by Metallica. A link to the original list will be in the description down below. But breaking this down further, the premises of this video comes from the fact that Metallica's Black Album was a huge moment for heavy metal music. It was the breakthrough release into the mainstream, and it cemented a more musically accessible shift for probably the biggest band in thrash. But this wasn't the first time or last time that a heavy metal band would soften or change up their sound slightly and gain more fans in the process. But Metallica's approach was that they didn't compromise on the quality of their music in the search for success. Black Album was a testament to that, but they will keep their original fan base happy whilst expanding their new fan base. That will feature in this video. Execute a similar approach, releasing their own breakthrough album and reaching that next level of popularity. One of the biggest heavy metal albums of the 2010s, Magma was the moment Gojira became contenders for Metallica's throne. The French legends didn't even change their style that much from the previous album, L'Enfant Sauvage, to Magma. On this album, the songs were less complex, rhythm-wise, and boasted a lot of big, palatable riffs. Stranded and Silvera remain Gojira's most streamed tracks, with Stranded earning over 134 million plays on Spotify. Well before Metallica got big, Def Leppard made the leap from more traditional heavy metal to pure stadium rock. The difference was huge, from barely reaching the top American 40 with High and Dry to going diamond. This includes 10 million albums or more being sold with this album Pyromania, and they only raised the bar further with 1987's Hysteria. Hard to envision Scorpions not being overly successful, but that was the case with the Eli John Roth era. With Roth out of the band, Scorpions were free to be immensely commercial, and they did go commercial on 1979's Love Drive. Impressive songwriting, ear-catching choruses, big ballads, and nearly 5 decades later, Scorpions remain one of the greatest bands. Sepultura's career does match Metallica in one particular way. 3 thrashy masterpieces followed by a commercial juggernaut that grabbed the music world's attention. Roots didn't have the same power with the Black Album, but it signified Sepultura's musical shift to groove metal and gave the band its commercial peak with over 2 million copies of Roots being sold globally. Ballet dance moves, rock opera choruses, 80s style ballads. This album was quite the testament from Tobias Forge. The band was not going to be held back by metal purity, whether it will be the proto-metal style of Opus Eponymous or the grand, somewhat progressive Meteora. Ghost became a stadium band thanks to songs like Rats and Dance Macabre, and their popularity has been increasing ever since. Like most breakout albums, In Flames' Reroute to Remain was critically acclaimed, but it didn't receive the same praise from their original fan base. Needless to say, many fans of the Crushing Only for the Weak, or better yet, the Clayman album, didn't want to hear the synth-powered Cloud Connected. And just for the record, Clayman is one of my all-time favorite heavy metal albums, and I am a fan of the song Cloud Connected. It's headbanger fuel. But this 2002 release did increase the profile of In Flames on a global level, and like Metallica's Black Album, it sounded the sign for where the band was heading in the future. Baroness casually went from heavy summer sludge to cathartic near indie rock, and no fuss was created. The songwriting across this album by Baroness was unquestionably great, and it gave the band their highest charting record to date. This album is just straight up spicy energy. Now here are some album recommendations. Damnation by Opeth, Ashes of the Wake and Sacrament by Lamb of God, Demanufactured by Fear Factory, At the Gates Slaughter of the Soul, The Chain Heart Machine by Soilwork, Burn My Eyes by Machine Head, and Obsolete by Fear Factory. So there we go, guys. Let me know what you think about this in the comments down below, and don't forget to like and subscribe and I will see you for the next video.